We're diving into persisting data in a React application even after a page refresh, using the Context API. This is crucial for maintaining user state, preferences, or any data that shouldn't be lost when the page reloads. The Context API alone doesn't handle persistence. It's just a way to manage and make data accessible throughout your app. To achieve persistence, we'll leverage browser storage, specifically local storage. 1. First, we'll create our context. This involves setting up a context provider and a context consumer. The provider will hold the data we want to persist, and the consumer will allow components to access and update that data. 2. Next, we'll use the useEffect hook to sync the data in our context with local storage. Within the useEffect, we'll check if there's existing data in local storage. If it exists, we'll load it into our context. Otherwise, we'll start with a default value. Importantly, we'll need to stringify any object data before storing it in local storage because it only accepts strings, and parse it back into an object when retrieving it. 3. The key part of persistence lies in updating local storage whenever the context data changes. We'll achieve this by using the useEffect hook again. This hook will run whenever our context data updates, automatically saving the changes to local storage using write::JSON.stringify. This ensures that any modifications made to the data within the application are immediately saved. 4. We need to make sure our context provider is high enough in our component tree to make the data accessible to all components that need it. Wrap your main app component with the context provider to ensure broad access. 5. Finally, components can access and modify the context data using the useContext hook, which makes the data readily available for use throughout the application without the need for prop drilling. Remember that local storage is client-side storage. If you need server-side persistence, you'll need to use a backend solution to store and retrieve the data. By combining the Context API's data management capabilities with local storage's persistence features, we create a robust system for maintaining application state across page refreshes, enhancing the user experience by preserving settings and preferences.